This morning in the Eagle studio, Rebecca Atkinson with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're excited to have you to talk about the Alzheimer's Society and Minds in Motion. And as we wrap up the year with the Alzheimer's Society, talk about how this year went.
This year's been fabulous. We've got Carmen, Morden, Altona, really booming in support groups, and a sense of this Minds in Motion is up and coming. We've been running a few in Altona all year, and we just want to keep that rolling. So we've opened the door to Carmen, and we plan on opening it in Winkler here next spring. So the region is trying to reach the need that's here for people to have active, joyful, friend, fitness time together in the community. Hopefully the community nearest you, right? Like, it's a big region.
Absolutely it is. And we talked on the radio about how we're hearing more and more about dementia and things like that in mainstream media and culture as the numbers are pretty staggering, and even that is reflected here in Manitoba.
Yeah, we're at 18,400 people known to have dementia. And that stat looks like 62% of us know someone close with dementia. And so this Chevy commercial has a representation of grandma with dementia. And the granddaughter really knows how to pull grandma out of a state of low engagement. Grandma's not looking at anyone or talking to anyone, and that's part of the disease. And the granddaughter is so patient and puts on music, and by the end of this commercial, and the granddaughter taking time and bringing grandma to visual places of memory, grandma comes out of that illness, and there's this capacity rises. And that is so very possible with throughout the stages of dementia. And so I like to think of it as being they are alive inside. Mm-hmm. They're different than what they were, someone with dementia, but there's still so much there. And there's a documentary playing tonight about the power of music to grab that. And it's called Alive Inside at 7 o'clock at the Morden Activity Center. So if you want to learn more about what dementia is and keep breaking down the stigma, to feel empowered that we can do something about it and live well with it and around it and support people that we love with it, come on out and learn. 7 o'clock at the Morden Activity Center tonight.
And those strategies that we talked about there that we see in the commercial are things that you guys employ with Minds in Motion. For those that aren't familiar with the program, what happens at Minds in Motion?
Yeah, we come together and we start with exercise because it's so valuable to the brain. We get the juices flowing up there, and that helps bring cognitive power to life. And then we have a snack and we eat together. And so around that table, we know that relationships build. And so we start learning about each other, and we facilitate that. We have skilled volunteers that guide the conversation to make sure that everyone's included and it's an important conversation. And then we go into these social, cognitive, physical games that keep the body moving and the brain thinking. Different picture, search and finds, word creations, trivia, different physical games like ladder ball and bocce ball, and bring a game, and we'll be happy to include that in this new group. So it's once a week for 8 weeks. Come to the first one for free because we realize this is new. Sometimes we think, I don't know if my person with dementia can engage with something, and this is exactly for that. We are going to make sure that everyone there can engage, and then that the care partners who's have maybe spent a lot of time thinking about how to do it or planning their day or are so exhausted that they can't create fun activities, they can just sit back and have someone else do that for them.
And so this is something that care partners and persons with dementia can sign up for together. They do this together. And so what do you hear from care partners about this program after they've kind of done Minds in Motion?
Yeah, great question. And it is about the people. That's what we hear over and over and over again. It's like, they build relationships. I want to see so-and-so. Wonder how they're doing. The conversations that are richer than maybe what they get every day. So what we hear is they appreciate the people.
Right on. And so folks can sign up for this at a couple different locations. Where do these happen?
So in Altona, it's at the Gardens on 10th. And in Carmen, it's at the Carmen Active Living Center. So you can go online to the Alzheimer's Society, that's alzheimer.mb.ca, Minds in Motion, and you'll see all the listings of all the Minds in Motions, both for the South Central region and everywhere else in Manitoba. Or call the Gardens on 10th of the Carmen Active Living Center.
It's exciting to be in person for these things, and we'll have all that information at Pembina Valley Online. Rebecca, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Ronnie Gunther. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you have something going on in the community and you want to share it on the morning show, we'd love to have you. Send us an email at news@pembinavalleyonline.com. If you like the video, give it a like and share it with your friends. We'll see you next time.